Arguably one of the best weeks in racing, Royal Ascot Carnival is officially here. Across the 5 days, over 300,000 attendees will hit the beautiful turfs of Royal Ascot, steeped in not only the best international racing, but rich in history, dating all the way back to 1711 with the Queen Anne era. We're looking to add to history this year as we have a look at the first race, which is the Group 1 King Charles III Stakes, taken out last year by Asfoora. You can see it is rich in a little bit of international flavour. We got the likes of Nature Strip, Takeover Target, Schwarzschild. These are some of the biggest names in racing, and I think Asfoora is hoping, with her back-to-back wins, to stamp her place in history. If she can do it, she will be the first horse outside of Europe to win the same race at Royal Ascot back-to-back. So there is plenty on the line, but she looks set up to succeed. I want to show you how well she did it last year. So we're going to flash back to last year's win in the King Charles III Stakes. She rides under Oisin Murphy in this side of the field in those blue silks. She looks like she has so much ground to make up, but the way she hits the line is truly fantastic.
And then Emiratiana, near side is Regional, trying to get into contention, Believing making progress. Asfoora coming with a strong challenge now. It's Big Evs to Asfoora, Believing Makarova, Regional nearest to us. Here's Asfoora, the light blue sleeve. She's grabbed the lead from Big Evs, and Asfoora has gone on to win the King Charles III. To Regional, Big Evs, Believing, Kurdos, Twilight Calls.
Oh, and you just saw how happy Oisin Murphy was with that mare. She is just fantastic. This year, interestingly, Henry Dwyer has made the decision to put blinkers on her. Not necessarily because she needs it, but because as she gets a little bit older, it's an itch that he just wants to scratch to see what happens. They've galloped her in the blinkers to see if she's tested in them. She's absolutely fine, so I'm very excited to see what she can pull out the bag this year. Now, Royal Ascot is never easy betting. We know that so many roughies can get up. So the next horse we're having a look at is at slightly larger odds. This is Night Raider. James Doyle is going to be in the saddle. And Night Raider, he's in slightly different silks here. He's in the silver silks. Now, he doesn't take out this event. But what I do really like is that this is the first time he stepped up to Group 2 company, and he rose to the occasion quite impressively.
Rolls Beale is trying to get into it on the outside with Flora Bermuda battling on. Inisherin is beginning to bear down on this leader Night Raider, and so too is Flora of Bermuda in the pink cap, and it's Inisherin and Flora of Bermuda will fight this out. Inisherin on the inside, too strong, and won the Duke of York from Flora of Bermuda, who ran a massive race in second. Night Raider next, and then Elite Status.
Look, if you're placing third to horses like that, I'd say it's the perfect form line leading into Royal Ascot. And as I mentioned, stepping up to Group 2 company for the first time is a really big ask. And I think that Night Raider handled it perfectly. Look at the way he rails along and hits the line. He really tried to chase home, and that's the type of guts that you need to win at Royal Ascot. Stepping up to Group 1 company is a huge ask on such a big event. So you can see why he is at slightly larger odds, but stranger things have happened. Shorter in the market though, and understandably, Asfoora. She was just wonderful when she went over there last year. We saw her at York, we saw her at Royal Ascot, and she handled it like it was a duck to water. She handled it so incredibly well. I think with the blinkers on this time, she could very well make her mark in history and becoming that first horse outside of Europe to win the same race back-to-back at Royal Ascot. Punters, wherever you're watching from, Royal Ascot is a carnival you absolutely don't want to miss. It is a smorgasbord of history and Group 1 racing, and you can catch it all here live on the Sky Racing Network.